What's up, guys? This is Memento Mori, and what I'm going to talk today is about the spawn system in Quake Live. So what I did was build up this 3D visualization of ZTN Bloodrun. You should be able to recognize it. There are a few things that are not really working well. Like you can see, all the curves are lost. I just use some standard tools to convert the maps, and apparently there is no good tool that would export these curves. If you know one, please let me know so that I can improve a bit the rendering side of things. So what I did was extract a map, and then I manually placed these cylinders here. They are showing basically the spawn points in ZTN. And now what I would like to do is basically discuss how the system works and then just make a few examples. And I think there is a lot to be learned about this, and I think this is really something that if you're like kind of new to Duel, this is something you should be aware of. It takes time to really become a master, but if you just ignore all of this, you will get raped a lot. And if you start kind of realizing there is this also this aspect of the game, this might really improve your experience. So let me just okay, so some transparency, so you can see we can turn around and see all these spawn points. It's 9 of them. So let's just make an example to see how Quake Live works. Let's say that for some reason you kill your opponent here, right at the exit of the teleporter, and you stand there. The opponent has 5 seconds to click, and let's say he clicks right away. So what the system will do is that it will pick 4 spawn points which are farther away from your location. So if you're standing right here, probably the 4 farther away will be this guy, definitely this guy, and this guy. And the system then picks one of these randomly, and the other player spawns. Now in this situation, this might not be it's just the guy spawn on the other side of the map. That's not much. But actually there are more situations where and this goes with the name of spawn raping, where the enemy will just actually spawn in a location where you can actually directly hit him or just reach him very quickly so that you can kill him. And so let's make another example for this. Let's say that you're standing right here. So this is where sorry, it's hard to see. This is where the grenade launcher spawns, right here. And then the system will again pick 4 spawn points which are farther away. So we'll pick this one, this one, this one, this one. And this is the classic situation where you basically have 25% of probability of the poor guy just spawning right in front of you. You can just have a stream of plasma into this hallway here, and then a railgun, and potentially kill him. Then of course the probability of that happening twice it goes lower and lower. So eventually the guy will spawn in one of these other 3 and get saved. Another classic situation, which actually is a bit tricky and requires a bit discussion, is Mega. So let's say that you kill the opponent at Mega here. Then what the system does is again select the 4. So there are 3 of them which are clearly defined. So it's basically a rocket launcher, the one here at the grenade launcher level, and then the top YA. And now the problem is that all these guys here are somehow cluttered together. And if you stay exactly at Mega, it turns out that these are closer, and the 2 in the ray gun room are actually the farther away. And actually, since it takes only one of these 2, it will only depend on exactly where you lie. So if you're like slightly on the right, it will take the one on the left, and vice versa. But again, if you, instead of being right here, you move like here, the guy will have a higher chance to basically get this one here. And again, if you slightly move toward LG, you position yourself here, you will have a chance of the guy spawning here. Then if you go too far, there will be this that is rejected, so it has also the chance of spawning here. But basically the discussion is that when you watch demo of good players, look for all these spawn raping things that happen, and then try to realize where exactly he is lying. So my dream would be to basically make a color rendering of the map that tells you exactly, if you stand here, you will have these 4 spawn selected, and if you just slightly move, so ideally you would like to have kind of boundaries drawn on the map to just see, okay, this is the location where I am. But I don't know if I will be able to render those. But in general, I think this is true for every map. You just have to see where the spawns are, and then there are some kind of very well-known spawn raping situations. They're just kind of classics, but I think there are others that may just not, you know, be so known, and maybe this kind of visualization, I think it could help in showing those. So yeah, this was just a kind of short teaser of what I would like to work during the next weeks. And well, this was Memento Mori. Thank you for watching.